Welcome back, and we're starting out with ensuring food safety and standards. The need for safety in Nigeria in terms of consumption cannot be overemphasized. Now, several stakeholders have clamored for the need for the country to revisit the food safety standards in order to ensure that Nigerians have the best there is and access to safe food and to protect them from food-borne diseases and other health hazards. This was made known in Lagos during the first Nigerian Food Safety and Investment Forum organized by the European Union-funded United Nations Industrial Development Organization Quality Infrastructure Project for Nigeria. That sounds like a mouthful. But at the end of it all, the recent case of
a judgment.
I'm trying to... You understand. Between Dr. Fijabi and the Nigerian bottling company, that case was decided recently, and it raised a lot of concerns about food safety, food consumption, what is consumed within Nigeria, what are the standards, how acceptable are the standards, are they the same all over the world, what's the conversation like globally, and well, we'll be looking at this, and we're hoping that we can get a lot of these things clarified. So we have in the studio to help us discuss this and other issues as regards food safety, Nureni Okpale, who's a scientific and regulatory affairs manager, Nigerian Bottling Company. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Beside him is Shola Salako of the Consumer Advocacy Foundation, President. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And Professor Babatunde Oguntono, who's the chairman, Nigerian Beverage Panel, also the former president, Nutrition Society of Nigeria. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so lady and gentlemen, let me begin with you, Professor Oguntono. Issues of standards as regards food. How important are they?
Very important. Absolutely important. I mean, that's is the basis on which human health is based. This is why it has become important for the United Nations to set up specific bodies to not only develop but to continue to review and recommend to member states guidelines on food safety regulations. Countries are obliged to buy into that, use it, and modify it as it suits their purpose.
Yeah. Taking what you have just said, I mean, seeing the importance of what you have just said, to your mind, how effective have NAFDAC, which is the Food and Drugs Administration, and the Standards Organization of Nigeria, SUN, how well have they been performing in this particular regard?
You're asking me to pass judgment.
Well, you are in...
Yeah, I know what you mean. The people have responsibilities to let them know when they're performing and also to let them know when they're not performing. I think for those two organizations, it has been a mixed bag. Okay, that's my own personal view. It's been a mixed bag. There are times where you salute them, and there are times that you wish that they had done better. So it's I think eventually we get to a point where we can say whether in this particular instance how well they perform. Yeah.
Oh, is there a particular instance?
As regards which one in particular?
Well, on this program right now,
yeah.
Is there a particular instance we're talking about?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's what the moderator just said.
That's the reason why you have NBC sitting here.
Okay, so Mr. Alco, that case, when it came forth, you've always been an advocate for consumer protection in every area. What was your take on the judgment?
surprised. That was the first, that was like, really? This actually happened? You understand? First, because it was probably one of the first times ever that we will get any judge in Nigeria give such a bold judgment, because the judgment was quite, it was almost indicting, if not indicting NAFDAC for